relativity explains GPS accuracy. Quantum tunneling allows particles through barriers. Superconductors conduct electricity without resistance. Bose-Einstein condensates are matter near absolute zero. Chaos theory studies sensitive dependence on initial conditions. Strange attractors describe chaotic systems. Fractals show repeating patterns at every scale. Mandelbrot sets are infinite fractals. Snowflakes form fractal-like structures. River networks resemble branching fractals. Lightning forms fractal patterns. Lungs branch like fractals to maximize surface area. Blood vessels follow fractal geometry. Neurons branch fractally in the brain. Galaxies cluster in cosmic web patterns. The periodic table organizes elements by properties. Hydrogen is the lightest element. Helium is the second most abundant. Carbon forms 4 bonds, enabling life. Oxygen supports respiration and combustion. Nitrogen makes up most of the air. Iron forms the core of Earth. Gold resists corrosion. Mercury is liquid at room temperature. Sodium reacts violently with water. Chlorine disinfects water. Silicon builds computer chips. Uranium powers nuclear reactors. Elements heavier than iron form in supernovae. Isotopes are atoms with different neutron counts. Radioactive isotopes decay over time. Half-life measures radioactive decay. Carbon-14 dating estimates ages of fossils. Stable isotopes track climate history. Molecules form when atoms bond. Water is a universal solvent. Salt dissolves easily in water. Sugar dissolves into solutions. Oil doesn't mix with water. Emulsions blend oil and water with stabilizers. Soap molecules bridge oil and water. Polymers are chains of repeating units. Plastics are synthetic polymers. Proteins are natural polymers of amino acids. DNA is a polymer of nucleotides. Evolution explains life's diversity. Natural selection favors traits that aid survival. Mutations introduce variation. Genetic drift changes traits randomly. Speciation creates new species over time. Fossils record evolutionary history. Transitional fossils show gradual changes. Archaeopteryx links dinosaurs and birds. Tiktaalik links fish and amphibians. Whales evolved from land mammals. Flight evolved multiple times. Eyes evolved independently in many lineages. Convergent evolution produces similar traits. Marsupials and placental mammals show parallels. Co-evolution links predators and prey. Plants and pollinators co-evolve together. Parasites and hosts co-evolve defenses. Bacteria can share genes horizontally. Viruses insert DNA into host genomes. Mitochondria descend from ancient bacteria. Chloroplasts also came from bacteria. Symbiosis drove major evolutionary leaps. Sexual reproduction mixes genes for diversity. Asexual reproduction produces clones. Some species switch between the two. Hermaphrodites have both reproductive organs. Parthenogenesis allows offspring without fertilization. Many insects live only days as adults. Some trees live thousands of years. Microbes outnumber all other life forms. Time is measured by Earth's rotation. Leap years are just our calendars to Earth's orbit. Atomic clocks are the most precise timekeepers. GPS satellites correct for time dilation. The second is defined by cesium atom vibrations. The metric system standardizes measurement. Light defines the length of a meter. Mass is defined by fundamental constants. Mathematics describes natural laws. Geometry studies space and form. Algebra studies relationships of numbers. Calculus describes change and motion. Probability models uncertainty. Statistics finds patterns in data. Symmetry underlies physical laws. Asymmetry can break balance and create change. Group theory explains particle interactions. The Standard Model describes fundamental particles. Dark matter outweighs visible matter. Dark energy accelerates cosmic expansion. The Milky Way is a barred spiral galaxy. Our galaxy contains over 100 billion stars. The Sun orbits the galaxy once every 23.5 million years. Spiral arms contain dense star-forming regions. Elliptical galaxies are older and contain less gas. Irregular galaxies have no defined shape. The Andromeda Galaxy is on a collision course with ours. Galaxy collisions can trigger starbursts. Supermassive black holes lie at galaxy centers. The Milky Way's black hole is called Sagittarius A star. Quasars are powered by feeding black holes. Blazars are quasars with jets pointed at us. Active galaxies shine brightly in multiple wavelengths. Radio galaxies emit strong radio waves. Dark matter shapes galaxy rotation curves. Ocean tides are strongest during full and new moons. Neap tides occur during quarter moons when the pool is weaker. The Gulf Stream carries warm water across the Atlantic. El Niño alters global weather patterns. La Niña is its opposite phase, cooling the Pacific. Internal waves move deep beneath the ocean's surface. Rogue waves can rise unexpectedly. Tsunami waves are barely noticeable in deep water. Upwelling brings nutrients to the surface. Phytoplankton form the base of ocean food webs. Zooplankton drift with currents. Jellyfish are mostly water. Some jellyfish can revert to earlier life stages. Sea cucumbers expel internal organs to defend themselves. Starfish can regrow lost arms. Sea urchins graze on algae. Clownfish live symbiotically with anemones. Octopuses have 3 hearts. Squid move by jet propulsion. Cuttlefish change skin color instantly. Nautiluses use chambers for buoyancy. Manatees graze on seagrass. Dugongs are close relatives of manatees. Sharks have existed for over 400 million years. Rays are flattened relatives of sharks. Whale sharks are the largest fish. Baleen whales filter food through comb-like plates. Blue whales communicate with low-frequency calls. Dolphins sleep with one brain hemisphere at a time. Seabirds can drink seawater by excreting salt. The Sahara Desert was once a lush grassland. Fossilized raindrops record ancient atmospheres. Ice cores trap bubbles of ancient air. Tree rings record droughts and floods. Coral skeletons record ocean temperatures. Glaciers carve U-shaped valleys. Moraines are ridges of debris left by glaciers. Permafrost stores ancient carbon. Methane hydrates lie frozen beneath oceans. The Amazon rainforest produces its own rainfall. Lightning strikes Earth about 8 million times a day. Volcanoes emit ash that can cool the planet. Dust storms carry nutrients across oceans. The Great Barrier Reef is visible from space. Deserts expand and contract with climate shifts. The ozone hole has begun to shrink. The greenhouse effect makes Earth habitable. Carbon cycles between air, land, and sea. Water cycles continuously through evaporation and rain. Nitrogen cycles through soil and atmosphere. Phosphorus cycles more slowly through rocks. Earth's albedo measures reflectivity. Snow and ice reflect more sunlight than soil or water. Dark forests absorb more heat than grasslands. Ocean plankton influence cloud formation. Forests store vast amounts of carbon. Wetlands absorb floods like sponges. Mangroves reduce storm damage. Coral reefs protect coastlines from waves. Small climate shifts can ripple across ecosystems. The brain consumes about 20% of the body's energy. Each hemisphere specializes in different tasks. The left hemisphere often processes language. The right hemisphere often processes spatial awareness. The corpus callosum connects the hemispheres. Short-term memory holds about 7 items. Long-term memory can last a lifetime. Procedural memory stores skills. Declarative memory stores fact. Episodic memory recalls experiences. Semantic memory recalls concepts. Memory strengthens with repetition. Sleep consolidates memories. Stress hormones can strengthen emotional memories. False memories can feel real. The hippocampus is key for memory formation. The amygdala is key for emotions. The prefrontal cortex regulates decision-making. The cerebellum coordinates movement. The brain's plasticity allows lifelong learning. Meditation can alter brain structure. Music activates memory networks. Language learning reshapes neural connections. Visual imagery activates similar areas as sight. Play cells map locations in the brain. Grid cells map spatial relationships. Mirror neurons fire when observing others. Multisensory integration combines sound and sight. Synesthesia blends senses in perception. Awe can make people feel time slows down. Plants make food using sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide. Chloroplasts are the site of photosynthesis. Mitochondria provide energy by breaking down sugars. Roots anchor plants and absorb nutrients. Root hairs increase absorption surface area. Xylem transports water upward. Phloem transports sugars downward. Stomata regulate gas exchange. Guard cells open and close stomata. Cuticles protect leaves from drying out. Some plants grow in water, hydrophytes. Xerophytes are adapted to dry conditions. Mesophytes grow in moderate environments. Ephemeral plants bloom quickly after rain. Annual rings in trees record growth years. Dendrochronology uses rings to study climate. Bonsai trees are shaped by careful pruning. Some plants store energy in tubers like potatoes. Rhizomes spread plants underground. Stolons spread above ground. Runners allow strawberries to spread. Adventitious roots grow from stems or leaves. Some parasitic plants steal nutrients from others. Dodder vines wrap around hosts. Mistletoe absorbs from tree branches. Carnivorous plants grow in poor soil. Bladderworts trap prey in tiny bladders. Butterwort leaves are sticky for catching insects. Sundews curl leaves around captured prey. Nepenthes pitchers hold digestive liquid. Mammals evolved from reptile-like ancestors. Dinosaurs dominated for over 160 million years. Birds are living descendants of dinosaurs. Feathers likely evolved for warmth before flight. Flight evolved independently in insects, birds, and bats. Echolocation evolved in both bats and dolphins. Marsupials carry young in pouches. Kangaroos can't move backward easily. Koalas sleep up to 20 hours a day. Platypuses use electroreception to detect prey. Armadillos have bony armor plates. Sloths move so slowly algae grow on their fur. Pangolins are covered in protective scales. Hedgehogs roll into balls of spines. Porcupines defend with quills. Skunks spray strong-smelling chemicals. Chameleons change skin color for signaling. Camouflage helps animals avoid predators. Mimicry allows harmless species to resemble dangerous ones. Some moths mimic wasps. Cleaner fish remove parasites from larger fish. Symbiosis benefits both partners. Parasitism benefits one and harms the other. Commensalism benefits one without harming the other. Mutualism benefits both. Pollination is a form of mutualism. Bees collect nectar while spreading pollen. Ants protect aphids in exchange for honeydew. Some fish follow sharks for scraps. Oxpeckers eat ticks from large mammals. The human body has over 200 bones. The skull protects the brain. The rib cage protects the heart and lungs. The spine supports the body. Red marrow produces blood cells. Yellow marrow stores fat. Muscles contract when stimulated by nerves. Tendons connect muscles to bones. Ligaments connect bones to each other. Joints allow movement. The heart has 4 chambers. Arteries carry blood away from the heart. Veins return blood to the heart. Capillaries exchange gases and nutrients. Blood plasma carries water and proteins. Hemoglobin carries oxygen. White blood cells fight infection. Platelets help blood clot. The lungs exchange oxygen and carbon dioxide. The diaphragm moves air in and out. The liver detoxifies and produces bile. The stomach secretes acid to digest food. The small intestine absorbs nutrients. The large intestine absorbs water. The kidneys filter waste into urine. The bladder stores urine. The skin regulates temperature. Sweat cools the body. Hair helps with insulation. Nails protect fingertips. Force equals mass times acceleration. Inertia resists changes in motion. Friction opposes motion. Kinetic energy is energy of motion. Potential energy is stored energy. Elastic potential energy is stored in stretch springs. Gravitational potential energy depends on height. Mechanical waves require a medium. Electromagnetic waves can travel through vacuum. Sound needs air, water, or solids to move. Light travels fastest in vacuum. Refraction bends light through glass or water. Rainbows separate light into colors. Interference creates bright and dark patterns. Diffraction spreads light around edges. Polarization filters light waves. Heat transfers by conduction, convection, and radiation. Thermal expansion makes materials grow when heated. Density is mass divided by volume. Buoyancy depends on displaced fluid. Pressure is higher deeper in liquids. Surface tension makes water bead up. Capillary action pulls water upward in thin tubes. Resonance amplifies vibrations. Doppler effect shifts sound frequency with motion. Redshift shows galaxies moving away. Blue shift shows objects moving closer. Momentum is mass times velocity. Energy efficiency measures useful work gained. Machines reduce force but conserve energy. Earth is about 4.54 billion years old. The oldest known minerals are zircons, over 4 billion years old. Earth's layers include crust, mantle, outer core, and inner core. The inner core is solid iron and nickel. The outer core is liquid metal, generating Earth's magnetic field. Mantle convection drives plate tectonics. Continental crust is thicker than oceanic crust. The Pacific plate is the largest tectonic plate. Earthquakes release stored stress in rock. Aftershocks follow large quakes. Tsunamis are caused by undersea earthquakes. The Richter scale measures earthquake magnitude. The largest recorded earthquake was magnitude 9.5. Volcanoes release gas, lava, and ash. Supervolcanoes can alter global climate. Hotspots form island chains like Hawaii. Pumice is volcanic rock light enough to float. Obsidian is natural volcanic glass. Basalt is the most common volcanic rock. Granite forms from slowly cooled magma. Sandstone is compressed grains of sand. Limestone often comes from marine organisms. Marble forms when limestone is heated and compressed. Slate forms from compressed shale. Gemstones form under special pressure and heat. Diamonds form deep in Earth's mantle. Meteorites can contain rare metals. Impact craters reveal ancient collisions. The Chicxulub impact contributed to the dinosaurs' extinction. Earth recycles its surface through plate tectonics. Earth's atmosphere is mostly nitrogen and oxygen. Carbon dioxide makes up less than 0.05%. The troposphere is where weather happens. The stratosphere contains the ozone layer. The mesosphere burns meteors into shooting stars. The thermosphere hosts auroras. The exosphere fades into space. Air pressure decreases with altitude. Winds form from pressure differences. Jet streams are fast-moving air currents high above. Trade winds once guided sailing ships. Cyclones spin clockwise in the southern hemisphere. They spin counterclockwise in the northern hemisphere. Tornadoes can have winds over 300 miles per hour. Lightning is a giant spark of electricity. Thunder is air expanding rapidly from lightning's heat. Hail forms when updrafts freeze raindrops repeatedly. Fog is a cloud at ground level. Dew forms when air cools below its dew point. Frost forms when water vapor freezes directly. Clouds form when water vapor condenses on particles. Cirrus clouds are thin and wispy. Cumulus clouds are puffy. Stratus clouds are layered. Cumulonimbus clouds create storms. Altocumulus clouds form at mid-levels. Lenticular clouds resemble flying saucers. Mammatus clouds hang like pouches. Contrails are artificial clouds from aircraft. Rainbows form when light refracts in raindrops. Plants make food using sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide. Chloroplasts are the site of photosynthesis. Mitochondria provide energy by breaking down sugars. Roots anchor plants and absorb nutrients. Root hairs increase absorption surface area. Xylem transports water upward. Phloem transports sugars downward. Stomata regulate gas exchange. Guard cells open and close stomata. Cuticles protect leaves from drying out. Some plants grow in water, hydrophytes. Xerophytes are adapted to dry conditions. Mesophytes grow in moderate environments. Ephemeral plants bloom quickly after rain. Annual rings in trees record growth years.